Hey there, English learner. Welcome back to the English Leap podcast, your go-to podcast for learning English in a way easy, enjoyable, and help you grow beyond just language skill. I'm Aaron. And I'm Evan. Whether you join us for the first time, you're being part of our journeys for a while, we're so glad you're here. Because today's topic is something that affects all of us, no matter where we're from, what language we speak. You know, Evan, I've lost count of how many times I walked away from a conversation thinking, why did I say that? Or, I should have said something. It's like my brain just shut down when I need it most. Oh, I get that. It's like you want to say something meaningful or even just normal, but instead you end up overthinking, second guess yourself, and feelings that you miss your change. Totally. And here's the truth. So many of us go through it, especially when you're trying to speak English confidently. But why we having great conversations? What about being perfect? What about being prepared and present? That's what we're unpacking today. Real practical ways to make conversation easier, smoother, and more enjoyable. Whether you're speaking English with friends, strangers, or acquaintances, we got strategies that work. And don't forget, we created a free PDF guide for today's episode packed with the key takeaways, comprehension questions, and grammar practice to help you apply everything we shared today. Thus, stay tuned for checklist vocabulary section, which explain from the immediately level words we use today, so you can sound more natural and confident when you speak. So, Aaron, let's get into it. Let's not keep our listener waiting. We got a lot of good stuff on the back today. Yes, we do. And I want to start with something really personal. For a long time, I used to feel nervous in conversations, especially with people I felt were successful or confident than me. I would worry, do I even belong here? Oh yes, I have that feeling. It's like we start comparing ourselves, and suddenly we feel immediately before we even say words. Totally get that. But one thing's really helped me of dropping a whole who better mindset. Now I tell myself, no one's above me, and I'm not above anyone else. We are just people. That simple shift makes starting a conversation feels way less scary. Yeah, that shift in mindset is powerful. It's let you just be yourself without trying to impress or hide. You meet people as equals. Yes, and to our listeners, especially those learning English, remember this. Native speakers are not above you. Don't see conversations as a test. You're not performing, you're connecting. Even native speakers stumble sometimes. You belong in the conversation just as much as anyone else. I love that. And when I stop overthinking my words, the next horror's words, knowing what to say, every guess, how you're weak, and your mindset just go blank. All the times, I be like, good, and then panic. And then I realized I never thought I had what I might want to share. Same here. Now, before I head out, I just a quick mental check. What been going this week? Did I learn something cool? Try anything new? Just having a couple of highlights ready makes conversations so much easier. Totally agree. I also write things down in a journal. Just everyday stuff. It's helped me recall interesting things when someone asks, so what's new with you? Yes, that's a game changer. And if you're someone learning to speak English, this trick is golden. Think about a show you watch, a fun activity, or how your day's been, and practice talking about it in English. That's way you're not going far. And even if you did breath, no problem. Sometimes the best way to start is just noticing what around you. Oh yeah, I want to get off our conversation just by saying, wow, the light's long today. That tiny comments led to a great chat. Yes, observing something you both share in the moment makes it feel natural, not forced. You're not sharing searching a perfect topic. You're just reacting what you in front of you. Exactly. And the beauty is, it works anywhere. at a cafe, in a class, at a gym. Noticing your surroundings and turning into a simple comment and instantly open the door. And for anyone practicing English, this is just a useful tool. You don't need fancy words. Just observe and ask, like, have you been here before? Or, I love your jacket. Where did you get it? Yeah, it's all about finding common ground. The goal isn't to impress, it's to connect. And sometimes that's one simple line is all to take the break the ice and let the conversation flow. And here's something we often forget. Talking is a skill. The more you use it, the better it feels. Absolutely. I used to avoid random chat because I felt awkward. But once I started trying, even with hellos, it got easier. Totally. Think of a light exercise. The more you do it, the more comfortable and confident you become. Little steps make a big difference. And if you're improving your English, aim for little moments. Ask someone the times, order food, say thank you. Each small action builds fluency over time. And here's the best part. Mistakes are part of the process. Don't worry about them. Focus on showing up. So true, Aaron. You know what else really helps you get better at conversations? Being a good listener. It's not about saying more, it's about hearing more. Absolutely. When I listen with a curiosity, people are really open up. It's make a conversation feel more real and relaxed. Yeah, and I've been found just repeating a little of what someone said, like, oh, so when you hiking last weekend, show you care, and it keeps flowing naturally, right? And when you focus on truly listening, you're not overthinking your next sentence. You're just in the moment, and that takes a pressure off. And if you're learning English, this can really make a difference. Listening closely help you understand better and give you ideas for what to do next. Try simple response like, that's cool, or really? Tell me more. This is where you start by the conversation without stress. Yes, you don't need perfect words. Just be present. People don't need you to impress them. You just want to feel heard. Aaron, now we covered how to take strangers. Let's take a step further. Because not all conversations feel the same, right? Right. Talking to strangers can be exciting because it's a fresh start. But acquaintances, the words can get tricky. You met them, but you might not remember all the details. I used to overthink those interactions. Same here. Now I just treat the client clean slate. Ask a simple question and mention something familiar, like, hey, how does projects going? It takes the pressure off. And then with the friends, conversation feels natural. You know their style, you guys share memories, and you can just relax and enjoy it. Exactly. And from those improving their English, adjust your confidence level. Strangers, grace from practice. Acquaintances, a chance to reconnect. Friends, be yourself, even if your English isn't perfect. And you know what have your best connections? Regular real conversations. I picture it like this. Every chat add a little snow relationship. Love that. We are using our I speak. Each question reveal more of a person. Sometimes you get a tiny snow white, sometimes whole language stories. Exactly. When you keep gathering as snow, it's become a snowball. Small ones are acquaintances, bigger ones are your friends. The more you chat, the more that snow grows. But if you live too long, that snow melts. So stay in touch. A quick message or simple check-ins can help relationship alive. And for our listeners learning English, every conversation is progress. Don't waste perfect English. Keep the snowball rolling with the little stalks. Now, Erin, what about our grand conversation just isn't working? Oh yeah, that happens. And that's where graceful asks comments. My go-to? I'm gonna grab a drink, but it's lovely chatting. Simple and friendly. Mice, I need to step away for a bit. Great talking with you. Leave things on a good note. And for English learning progress, Learn a few exercise like is have you chatting politely and confidently. Mhm. Before we wrap up, let's throw in some pro tips or conversations. First, be present. Don't stress about perfect replies. Just focus on our presence. Yes. And paraphrase and they say like, so you started a new job? It shows you listening and makes your conversation flow. Also, have your few topic enjoy ready. Food, music, travel. This is an easy way to connect. And remember, acquaintances matters. They help expand your social circle and bring you opportunities. Keep your connections warm. And that brings us to one of the favorite part of the episode, Charlotte's vocabulary section. She here to help you leverage your English with some immediately words and phrases we use today. So grab your notes. This is where it comes together. Take it away, Charlotte. Thanks, Aaron. Hey friends, it's time for Boost Your English. Let's dive into some interrelated words and phrases today's episode to help you sound more natural and confident when you speak. Let's get started. Intimidated, meaning feeling nervous or afraid because someone or something seems more powerful, confident, or important. Example, I feel intimidated speaking to my boss for the first time. Engage, meaning to take part in, to become involved in something active. Example, she engaged in the conversation by asking great questions. Caught off guard, meaning surprised or unprepared for something unexpected. Example, I was caught off guard when he suddenly asked me to give a speech. Kick off, meaning to start or begin something. Example, we kick off our meeting with a big game. Curiosities, meaning a strong desire to know to learn something. Example, his curiosity about other culture helped him new friends. Acquaintances, meaning people you know slightly, but not very well, between strangers and friends. Example, I have a few acquaintances at work, but only one close friend. Second guessing, meaning doubting or questioning a decision you already made. Example, after sending the message, I started second guessing my words. Paraphrase, meaning to repeat what someone says using different words to show an understanding. Example, I paraphrased his idea to make sure I understood it correctly. Icebreaker, meaning a simple comments or questions that help start a conversation. Example, I used a joke as an icebreaker to relax the group. Step away, meaning to leave a place or situation for short time. Example, I need to step away for a bit, but I'll be back soon. That's it for today's vocabulary. Try using a few of these words in your conversation this week. The more you use them, the more natural it will feel. See you next time. Thanks, Charlotte. That was super helpful. Those words really make conversation smoother and more natural. Absolutely. And listeners, we hope the episode gave you a confidence to start more conversations and join them, whether it's the strangers, an acquaintance, or friends. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about connecting. Just take the first step and let your voice be heard. Thank you for joining us on our NHถี่podcast. We catch you in the next episode. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep talking.